welcome to Focus on B, the single-part video series where I take a look at a game that I definitely wouldn't want to Let's Play, but there's still quite a bit to talk about here. This is Cube World, more specifically Cube World Alpha. Don't ask how I got my hands on it. It's literally just a Google search away, but it wasn't Steam, because Cube World's beta is, well, actually I've never played it. But it's not the version that I grew up playing. That's a fucking lie, actually. I never played it. I grew up watching other people play it. And from what I've read on certain subreddits and forums, the beta version, or no, the full version, I mean, is didn't exactly turn into the product that we would have wanted it to turn into. At least, I'm assuming the people who were dedicated to this. Not me. This is actually my first time playing the game. So, what's up with this game? Well, with the way you look at it, you probably think one thing. Minecraft. Look at this. No, this actually isn't a Minecraft clone. This is an open-ended, generated, like procedurally generated, RPG. And when I say it's an RPG, well, okay, let me show you how the combat works. Because when I say this is an RPG, I literally mean this is an RPG. Check this out. Alright, we got these mole men, right? They're hostile. They want to fucking kill you. Fight up, run. Okay, you have a dodge roll, which is really cool, actually. In fact, you can also climb up stuff, which is one of my favorite mechanics. In fact, this game's almost more fun as a parkour game than an actual, well, the kind of game it's supposed to be. So, I figured out the best way to fight against these dudes, and that is to quick jabs and then run away. Quick jab, run away. Why is that? Well, because your character isn't very powerful at the start. You die easily, and everything is very stat dependent. Just like an RPG. This is an RPG through and through. You have to grind, you have to find potions, you have to level up, you have to just improve your character. It's not a very skill-focused game necessarily. As you can see, I can't avoid damage from these guys. I turn around and swing for a single second, and they're right on. They've already got a hit on me. You know what I mean? I can charge my attack for a little more power, but it's not really all that useful. They have an absolute fuck ton of health. I don't. They're gonna keep chasing me because they keep up with me perfectly fine. And I'm just gonna die. Now, fortunately, there is no real consequence to dying, at least as far as I can tell at this point in the game. You just respawn with full health, and that's it. Maybe you lose magic points, or mana or whatever. I don't know, because I don't have any right now. We need to go and get some. You can go ahead and pick up items, like this mushroom, for example. You can hit I, and you can open up an inventory screen. And yes, this is all. Well, there's a crafting system, but it's not the kind of crafting system that you would probably... What's this? Can I put this here? Yes, I can. I have a shield now. Oh my god. What is this? I didn't even know you could do that. Now I also just have a... Oh, you idiot! You fucking wasted a potion. That should not be a thing. For some reason, you can use your potions even when you have full health. That is really stupid-ass game design, and I don't understand why they did that. Also, for some reason... I can't have, like, a shield and my club at the same time. I think I can have a sword and a shield. Yes, I can. Look, I can do this. So now, if I can figure out how to exit the menu... Hey, look at this. This is a much better configuration. Let's see if it is effective against enemies. I can hold right-click to block and do a little whoosh like that, and I can attack normally using left-click. It's kind of like Zelda, but... on PC, and not quite the same thing. We can pick up more items. How do you progress in this game? Well, other than killing stuff to get XP, of course. Let's see if we can... is this an enemy? It's a bush. Ah, fuck, we're killing bush. Just like what everyone wanted to do in the early 2000s for some reason. Run away, run away, run away. These guys are... Wait a second. These guys aren't supposed to be hostile. Look at their names, but apparently they are hostile. As you can see, you can block damage and it deals slightly less damage. And you can even stun people. See, I'm discovering this right now, actually. A lot of clicking involved. I wonder if you can even hear that. And as you can see, I'm actually doing a decent... Oh, no, they're doing way more damage against me than I am against them. Fortunately, I have some potions. It seems that it's only the potions that you can use without having to stop. Because you can, later on in the game, you can make stews and stuff. You can make different kinds of healing items. Problem is, those require you to literally sit on your ass and eat them. Which means that you just get pummeled by the guys, whoever's chasing you. Right here, I can actually run and consume the potion at the same time. This is literally Final Fantasy. Well, it's not Final Fantasy. But here's the thing about the art style. I guess I understand why he chose it. Not because he wanted to cash in on the Minecraft craze at the time, although, look at that, I got some XP. Although that might also be part of it. It definitely must have been part of it. Like, you know, Trove, like for example, you know that Trove didn't pick its visual style because, oh, it's an artistic state. No, it's because it looks like Minecraft. But with this game, I actually kind of get it. It's because everything's procedurally generated, right? And it would be kind of a pain in the ass to do that with normal... Can we actually equip this? Oh my god. Did I just score a really good weapon right off the bat? Let me look at this. Look at this. Damage statistics. DMG. Well, this one's better than what I currently have. Let's go ahead and now I'm literally Cloud from Final Fantasy. Can I pick up the money? I can pick up their money too. Yeah, I'm going to have to figure out a way to craft items. Now, how do you do that? Well, you find campfires. You also need other such crafting items, such as anvils, and I think a crafting table. It's similar to Minecraft in that way, but it's not quite the same thing. This game, just like Minecraft actually, does not do a very good job teaching you what you're supposed to do. You just kind of have to... Oh, I wasted my last fucking potion. It's so annoying when it happens, because it's like... Oh, wait a second. This is a dual-wielded weapon, like a dual-handed weapon. I can't have a shield at the same... That sucks. Well, hopefully this weapon outdoes the damage that I take, essentially. There's something really interesting about this game. You can climb up stuff and do some parkour tricks, which is funny because this game engine is unironically, in my opinion, more fun to use as a parkour game, as you can see. That's really freaking fun. That's more fun than playing the game that we were supposed to, which is, like this, for example. What the fuck? Yo, Hornet. Oh, there you go. Okay, now he's attacking me. Good. But I need to attack him, and hopefully I will be able to out-damage him before he out-damages me. It's all about statistics here. There's not a ton of skill, I don't think, involved when it comes to the dodging and stuff like that. You can dodge, as you can see, and a block to avoid some damage, but there you go, we killed some more, and now we got a little bit more XP. Also have MP, whatever that is, magic points, I guess, which go up and then they go back down. Not sure why it works that way, but again, I don't really know that much about this game. I'm actually playing it for pretty much the first time. This was one of those games that I would watch other people play as a kid, and I was convinced that, for whatever fucking reason, I was convinced that this was the kind of game my computer back then could never run. Now, I might not have been too far off because it wasn't a very good PC, but look at this. I mean, you don't really need that much to run these kind of graphics. There's like no textures. The game's literally like 50 megabytes to download. You know what I mean? It's at least the version that I got off the Internet Archive. I can say that, right? Really, because it's not like one of those scary pirating sites. Like, no, it's the Internet Archive. It's like, come on. Because, again, I'm not playing the final full release because it's just not as good, apparently. And it's also not the version that I'm nostalgic for. It's kind of like how when I play Minecraft, if I ever do, it's going to be 1.2.5 or 1.4.7, you know, those older versions. I just don't care. You know, the render distance is very impressive. I got to turn all the way up, and I got to say, this is very appealing. I think aesthetically, this game has aged very well. I mean, it's kind of impossible for it not to. There's something about simple polygonal shading that just simply shaded polygons like this with no real textures. It really ages perfectly fine because nothing ages worse than like really bad textures. You know, even good textures can age over time, but simple colors, they pretty much can't age. And here's the thing, this game has no destruction, which you would think it would with the art style that it's going for. It doesn't take advantage of the fact that it's built up of voxels, and I imagine the reason why they did this is simply because the world is generated, so it'd be pretty fucking hard to, let's just kill ourselves, bonk. There's no real consequence or failure, as you can see. Because the world is being generated, well, not in real... Is it in real time? I don't think so. Everything's way too smooth for it to be in real time. This doesn't have that janky kind of Minecraft feel where things just kind of happen out of nowhere. There's some chickens. It's really going to be your typical slow start RPG experience where you start off just killing random shit that can't kill you because it's too weak, and you get, you know, XP for it. You get more XP. You get more powerful. You get better items. It's the kind of experience I'm not interested in, to be honest. I don't care for games that are structured this way. I like to just have a set of mechanics that are available from the start, and it's up to me to get really good at them. Not to basically have a shitty character at first, and then I have to essentially make him not so shitty. And it doesn't even have like the flair that something like an actual RPG would have, with all the cutscenes and characters and voice acting and the terrible translation from Japanese to English or whatever. I don't know. It's the kind of game that drew me in with its art style initially, which must have been the point. I mean, again, I do believe there's more to this game's art style than just it looks like Minecraft. I believe there's a little more integrity behind it than that. I wonder if these guys are dangerous, because there's... Okay, they have a red health bar, though. So I imagine they're not... Yeah, they probably want to kill me, because there are friendly NPCs in this game that will not try and kill you instantly. Go ahead and collect all these hearts, because you can see we have found a campfire. What does this campfire do? Well, we can examine it. And if we had these items, we could craft stuff. We can also, what's this, common iron axe? We could craft, oh, we would need an anvil, of course. So we couldn't craft this. We would need an anvil for that. We can craft these things. I would need to find a bottle for that. And there's all these things too. And just like in Minecraft, you can also visit caves. Now these caves, if I can even find one during the session, there's one over there. These caves contain... random items. I don't know if they're entirely random, but you do find items which you can use to craft stuff. Most notably materials like iron and gold and all those things. It's a very similar concept, and you can use them to make stuff. And then with that stuff that you've made, you can become more powerful, and it's your standard RPG experience. So what is the reason behind me not... Oh, you can also have a flashlight. So why do I not particularly care for games like this? As I said, because I just don't like the pacing, I don't like the structure. I do, however, feel that this game is one of those strange happenstances where the engine is really fucking good at something other than what it's supposed to be. I mean, for one, it's fucking beautiful. This game looks amazing to this day. It doesn't really say much. I mean, it's a game from like 2013. It's not like I'm talking about a game from 1983 or whatever. No. The games have looked good since the 2000s, right? It didn't take long. Well, it did take long, but it didn't take long for 3D graphics to mature from looking like fucking Jaguar to, you know... good. Although they're actually... I've been on this weird Atari Jaguar binge where it's like I'm checking out all these old games from the Jaguar era. It's like 50 games on the fucking system. Get the fuck out. We're dying. Yeah, that's how this game works. That's how you're going to play it. You're just going to encounter things that you can't kill, or you're just not at that level where you can defend yourself. At this point, unless they give up on me, I have no choice but to die. Now, again, fortunately, there's almost no consequence for death in this game. There you go. They gave up on me. Eventually, they just give up. These guys, however, I believe are not hostile. As you can see, you can actually talk to them. Dungeons are really dangerous places. Don't forget to take some potions with you. I don't have any potions. Hell Demon are really strong. You can use better bombs when you become stronger. They try and act as your helpers, your tutorial people, but it doesn't really work that well. The water in this game is also fun because it's just blue blocks. I love that. But look at this parkour, though. I really like using this as a parkour engine. Unironically, this game had like a stage builder of some kind. Oh, am I gonna get fucking killed by I'm gonna pull a Legend of Zelda and get killed by a chicken. Oh no. I'm gonna get killed by a chicken, aren't I? Oh shit. Okay, run away. See, that's the problem with this game's combat. There's no... Yeah. You can't really fight back adequately unless you are just over-leveled. It's all about the numbers, and that's my main problem. I can't stand games that are all about the numbers. The only genre where I let that slide are racing games, right? Because obviously with racing game, well, it's also about the numbers. You need to have a very high-power car to... Do I know you? No, you don't. Let's see what else, see if we can find anything, really, because this game is all about finding stuff. I can't really say that this is my cup of tea, although I imagine that this appealed to a lot of people. In fact, no, I don't imagine. I noticed it because of, again, looking up all of these posts by other people who really enjoyed what this game used to be and being disappointed with what it became. I can't say I understand that because I don't even know what really made this game all that great to begin with. But I'm sure if people were that upset about its launch, like as a proper commercial product on Steam, something must have gone very wrong. Oh, it's a doggy. I'm not going to kill the doggy. I'd be a monster to do that. This isn't... Well, there's actually plenty of games where I will kill dogs gladly, but maybe not in this one. Also, the silence is really getting to me. This game could use some like sick, like Terraria-esque music or something like that, because Terraria's soundtrack is amazing. And you know what's really interesting? You'd think that I would actually really like Terraria, because that game is far more focused on just finding stuff, but like everything happens faster compared to this game, and because it's in 2D as well, but no. Like, that's the thing that kind of sucks, is I've aged, I'm 24, but still, like, as I've gotten older, I've sort of just completely lost interest in anything that isn't a more straightforward experience, you know? Like, that creativity that I used to have and that, like, want for the adventure, you're just going to be relying on these dudes right here to help you out. See, I think he just leveled up, didn't he? Come on, let's watch them take these guys out. Insect Guard. I'm just going to stand by, okay? I'm going to stand by here because I do not have the means. Did I just get a little bit of XP from that? From just watching them kill them? That makes sense, actually. Okay, let's talk. The weather is nice. Yes, it is. The weather is nice. I love nature. Dungeons are really dangerous. Don't forget to... I fucking know. Take some potions. Yeah. And you? No, you. I'm saving money to buy a hang glider. You can get a hang glider? That sounds amazing. Imagine fucking hang gliding over... Look at that. That is really cool. That pure blue sky, but it's like actually pure blue, as in 255 blue. You know what I mean? It has this like gradient going on. It's a very beautiful game. It just sucks that oh, what the fuck? What's going on now? You can also run up single blocks, which is awesome. Where the hell are you guys? Where'd you go? There you go. I want to just follow them around and see what happens. Maybe that's the strategy. You follow these characters around and you basically reap the rewards of their abilities because you are fucking weak at this point in the game. Oh, I'm in a cave now. I'm in a cave. It's like Minecraft all of a sudden. I think this is where you can actually find ores. I'm not even kidding. You find ores and you break them in order to gather resources, of course, as you would do for a game like this. And you use those resources to make better stuff. Let's see what we can find in here. Break, come on, die. Do you love how everything just breaks apart into pieces? The 3D pixel look is just so great. It's voxels, obviously, and you know it's really interesting because voxels have been used to make some really great looking games from the time when that really shouldn't have been possible, like Comanche Maximum Destruction, I think it was called, or Maximum Carnage. I don't know, it was this really weird attack helicopter game with some really impressive visuals for 1991, and also this other game called Delta Force. I believe the original Delta Force was also voxel based, although I understand why we don't really use that kind of rendering anymore. So anyway, apart from in Minecraft, of course. So, what can we do here? Well, we pretty much don't have much. I haven't really picked up that many items. Again, it's a slow game. I would have to play this game for several hours to get really anywhere. There's towns, I think. There's lots of different things to do. It's a very expansive game, and I just don't have the fucking patience for it. But I must admit, it's a great kind of world to just get lost in. You know, I love panning the camera around like oh shit, okay, yeah. It's not a very welcoming world, as you can see. You really do not feel like you belong in here. You're just gonna, I mean, unless you run and find someone who's willing to help you, like this orc. Oh fuck, no, wait, this orc is not willing to help me. Oh no, run away. There's also these cobwebs you can collect, and I'm not really sure exactly what they're for. Oh, god damn it. This whole fucking game is just... Yeah, fortunately, they eventually give up. If you just keep running, hold that S key down, or W, whichever direction you happen to be running in, you will eventually outrun them. Well, not outrun them, but they just lose interest. So there you go. He lost interest. I imagine he implemented this because he realized that there comes a point where you're just fucked. Like, look at that guy right there. I could never take him on, at least not at my current level. And... I don't really know how long it would take. That's the thing. Like, how long do you think I would actually have to play? I already said like a few hours probably. But yeah, that's the problem. I don't like the idea of having to play a game for several hours before it gets any fun. Although I do like how you can sit down. That's real cute. You just sit down. It's great. We can examine this. There's nothing new, of course. We have to find things that we can use. Problem is, I don't have anything. That's a fucking raccoon. Is there anything over here? Probably not. Maybe I missed an ore when that Oh no, there actually is like proper swimming in this game. I didn't know that. Yeah, and there's no real mining. This isn't a Minecraft clone. That's what I'm trying to say. This is a very different kind of game. But it just, it really... I want to love this game because it seemed like the coolest fucking thing. Like when I was a kid, I thought this was like the peak of just gaming. The peak of graphics. The peak of... Oh fuck! Oh, look at this. I'm getting attacked by... And it's not even... like not like I fundamentally dislike the properties of games like this. It's just that I wish the combat was a little better too, because the fact that I know objectively that I do not have a chance of fighting against these guys. There's just no way. I cannot do a single thing against them. If I turn around and try to fight, I will just get fucking murdered. You can, however, perform these really cool Mirror's Edge type rolls to save yourself from fall damage. And again, the climbing system is actually really good too. Look at this. Really smooth. What's up with these games that are not intended to be platformers that are fantastic platformers? Do I regen health just by standing next to the fire? No, I don't. Do I regen health by sitting? No. Why can't you even sit then? I don't know. God, I don't even know what to do with this anymore. I feel like I've gotten some of my points across. I think the art direction was a choice driven by more than just the fact that it looks like Minecraft. This isn't quite as shallow as you... What's going on? What the What's happening? Something's happening around me and I can't really tell. Is it behind me? Where is this? There's something happening and I completely missed it. Damn it. I don't know. I really wish I could play this game full. I'm sure if I was still a kid, I'd probably be completely invested in this. Because the thing is, I never played it as a kid because I assumed I could never run this on my computer. So I never even tried to play it. I assumed wrong because this game is not very demanding. I imagine it probably would have run. Maybe not like, 8K or 16K or whatever, but like, it would have run okay. If it could, like my old PC, it could run Wreckfest. The demo, like weird tech demo version of Wreckfest, because that was before the full game came out. So it was at like 10 FPS, 480p, but still, it could have done this. So I feel like I kind of robbed myself of that experience, because just like how I can't really play Minecraft anymore, or even Terraria, I imagine that I could have played this as a kid, but now I can't, because it's just, I don't like this. I don't care for games like this, even though I see what made a lot of people very excited to finally figure out what the game was going to be like in its final state, and then it was so disappointing. Let's try and kill this mole. Why not? Let's just finish off the episode by killing a mole. Die, mole. This is what you get for, doing whatever moles do. Damn, he has so much fucking health. Look at this. Even a simple little enemy like this, it does so much incremental damage to you, right? And you do like no fucking damage, even with this better sword, right? I stole the sword off of a fucking orc or something, off of some goblin, and like, you'd think it does do way more damage than my default sword, and yet there you go, finally took him out, and I barely escaped with my life. Oh wait, I run way faster, I think, when I'm holding the sword out like this. At least it feels like it. I don't know. This is Cube World. I'm not really sure. Oh, these are friendly orcs. That's great. We can talk to them. I haven't seen you before. Are you an adventurer? And I love nature. Oh, wow. I'm sure. You gotta close the boxes individually. Okay. I think that this is enough for Cube World. This has been Cube World, and this has been Focus on B, the single-part video series where I take a look at a game that is evidently not the best for the Let's Play format, at least in my case. I'm sure someone else, if they were truly invested in a game like this, they could pull off an amazing Let's Play where they have all these like different moments and interact with NPCs and all that stuff. This isn't the game for me, but I just wanted to talk about it a little bit, talk about the things that I experienced sort of associated with it vicariously through other people's experiences, because again, I watched a lot of people play this, and how it kind of annoys me that I missed out on playing it myself back when I probably would have enjoyed it a lot more, because now I don't really, you can zoom the camera in and out, by the way, but yeah, I don't really like this kind of stuff anymore, but everything has got its time. So if you're thinking of, going back and playing this, you know where to find it. This version of the game, specifically the alpha version, the 24/13 alpha release. And yeah, this has been Focus on B, and I'll see you guys next time.